Hi, it's Marie with Marie's Cards and More. I'm going to show you a few of the products that I just recently received in my Stampin' Up! Order. I'm going to start with some things that are on the last chance list. So first would be the StazOn, the solvent ink. It's the saddle brown, and it's 151508, and it's $8.40 at this time. Next, I'm going to go over some papers with you. This one, oops, tearing off the other ones. Here we go. This one is the Modern Christmas, and it's a 12 by 12. And I'll open it and show it to you. It's 165990, and at this time, it's $14.85. And again, it's last chance. So I want to show you this real quick. Goodness, noisy. Let's just slide this out. I just really like this. This past Christmas, I made some Christmas cards with it, and everybody just loved them. It's just something different, but you know, it doesn't have to be Christmas. I mean, you could use it at any time. But they did make some different Christmas cards. I mean, look at that. Is that not gorgeous? And true to its name, definitely a modern Christmas. So I had so many people asking me to make some of these cards, so I just had to get another pack of paper. Okay, and the last one, I like this, fa la la. That is the Modern Christmas, and it's 165990, it's $14.85, and again, it's last chance. So if you're interested in it, you need to order it soon. Once it's gone, it's gone. Okay, I'm going to set that down. Next is an all-time favorite. This one is the Perennial Lavender, and it's 162593, and it's only $10 right now, and it's also last chance. Let's see, let me get something to open it. So if you don't know, you could just go to stampinup.com, and then you could order. And of course, you need to have a demonstrator. So if you don't currently have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. So let's take a quick peek at these. I mean, is that not pretty? Again, I've made lots of these cards, and everybody just loves them. So don't wait if you want some of this. I mean, look at this one. It's even got butterflies. So pretty. Definitely think this is in my favorite colors. $10. Man, that is a bargain. Beautiful double-sided paper. That one. Gorgeous. Now, remember, all of these right now that I'm showing you are on the last chance. So, don't wait. Okay, and then lastly, this one is not last chance, but I'm going to show it to you. It's 166957, and it's $16.50. And it is the lovely and beautiful 12 by 12. Now, I don't know how long they're going to have it. It's online right now, and it goes with lovely and beautiful stamp set dies, you know, that I've recently showed you some cards. I made cards with it. Remember this? Oh, so pretty. Well, of course I had to get some more. I mean, I fell in love with it. And I've almost used up all my one pack. I still need to make a card with this. And I'm going to. Look at that. Gorgeous. Beautiful anniversary card, wedding card, or birthday card. Okay. Oops, one more. Sorry. And then there's this one. I mean, I just did a video. I just posted a video, I guess, recently. Maybe it was Saturday. That was, you know, let the DSP or the designer series paper do all the work. I mean, how would that not do all the work? So currently it's $166,957 and it's $16.50. So at this moment, it's online. Okay. So those are all of those. I also got this stamp set, Reason to Celebrate. It is currently online. It's $166,905 and it's $20. And it's a photopolymer stamp set. And it has all these different sentiments. I mean, if you are just now starting out in your stamping, card making, scrapbooking, or paper journey, this would be a perfect stamp set for you. I mean, you've got celebrations and on yours and happy and lucky, you know, happy birthday, graduation, you know, celebrations for graduation, anniversary, special day, so any day, St. Patrick's, Valentine's Day, big congratulations, Easter, New Year's, graduation. So who doesn't need a graduation card right now? Almost time for the graduations to start. Perfect stamp set. Again, it's photopolymer. And what does that mean? It is clear. So it's a big clear stamp set. Okay, so you can get that one right now. It's currently available to you. Now, if you're a demonstrator, of course, you can purchase any of the items I'm getting ready to show you. So let's get that one out of the way. So new, again, if you're a demonstrator, you can go ahead and pre-order all the items that I'm going to show you. But if you're not, then you have to wait until, I believe it's May the 5th. So it's not tomorrow, well, May the 5th. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up, so you can order these on May the 5th. Okay, so this is the new ink colors, and they're in the new magnetic pads. So let's open one up. Keep from stabbing myself. So I'll show you what they look like. So everything comes well packaged. All right, so this is one of the new ink colors, Peaceful Pine. It is a water-based dye ink, and you just open it like that. And as you can see, hopefully, you can connect the top to the pad, because if you have multiple ink pads open, you need somehow to clip the two together so that you don't put the top on the wrong pad. Also, you'll have, you know, a label on this side and a label on that side, so it's not a huge deal. But let's show you all the different colors. So that's Peaceful Pine. And this one is Hydrangea Hue, that I think everybody wants to call it Hydrangea Blue. So it's the same thing. And look how simple that is. Now, these are the new ink pads. And unfortunately, they kind of argue with each other. Unfortunately, they're a little more expensive. So if you purchase these individually, They're $14 each. And again, it's the 2026 through the 2028 in color. Or you can get the bundle of all 5 of them for $63. And that's 167675. So you could get the 5 magnetic new in colors 2026 through 2028 for $63, or they're $14 each. And again, you can order these on May the 5th. So those are the new in colors. Oh, and I'll just show you. Let's see. We already saw Peaceful Pine, Hydrangea Hue. Here's Golden Glow. Hopefully you can see that. I haven't opened it. Crisp Cantaloupe. And Barely Blush. Now watch this. Even with their little package on them, they all stamped together very well. See that? They're all there. I'm not holding anything. So if you don't have like a big display or something, you can just stack them, I guess, and use them like that. I don't know. I mean, Magna's pretty strong. I mean, it's not, it's not going to hold it from the too high up. But anyways, there are those. I guess everybody was all excited about the new ink pads. And luckily, I have the Stampin' Up's ink holders and ink pad holders, and they do fit this way. Thickness, I guess, is what you call thickness. But they do stick out. A good, I don't know, a good inch, maybe even an inch and a half. So if you have, if you have the current Stampin' Up's ink pad holders, they do fit. They just stick out a little bit. So I have those, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my new colors towards the bottom, so that it's not obscuring the other colors. So, it's not a big deal. Okay, what's next? Well, next is what they call a mask. I call it a stencil. And this one is big. I think they specifically made it for scrapbookers, but hey, card makers can use this without any problem. It's 167760. It's $21. And this is the Water and Dotted Lines 12 by 12 decorative mask. So let's open it. Nice quality decorative mask stencil. So you can take your 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and you could just put this on there and make all sorts of dots, do different colors. You can use your pastes on it. I mean, you can just do all sorts of things. And then here is kind of what they call water. I didn't necessarily see water when I first saw it. I saw like pebbles, but use it however you want. So it is a new product, so you'll be able to order this May the 5th. And they're telling you could spritz using ink, chalk, or glimmer sprays, sponge using ink or paint. You could trace using markers, emboss using Versamark, add ink and embossing powder. You add texture using an embossing paste. So you could do all different techniques, and I will be doing all those techniques in future videos. Okay. So now when I first looked at this, I thought, well, why did I get just a sheet of black paper? Silly me. It's not. It is the Floral Flight Accents. Look at this. Ugh, I'm not sure if you can see this, but if I can pop them out. There. And then you could pop out all of those little pieces. So basically, they've die cut for you. So they have, I'm not sure you can really see it. Probably not. Maybe if I hold it up like that. Oh, here. Now you can kind of see it. So you just pop them out. And you've got your floral accents all done for you. $6.50, 167558 Floral Flight Accents. And they're pretty thick. That's what I was trying to show, was they're not thin. I mean, that's a pretty thick piece. At first I thought it was two, but it's just one. Those are neat. So if you don't have a cut and emboss machine, well, you could just order these. And because remember, you may be just starting out, and so you don't have that yet. So that would be a good purchase. Okay, so here's a new stamp set. Thanks, man. I thought it was too cute. 167961. It's $20. Happy birthday, you're old. Excuse me. Congrats. Thanks. Sorry. That's rough. Appreciate it. Love ya. And then my man. Hey, bro. Dude and bud and bro. So it is a photopolymer stamp set. I just thought it was cute for the guys in your life. So now we're going to come to a punch, a new punch. So everything is packaged well. It gets to you. This is the rounded rectangle punch. And it's $25, 167880. So remember I said, if you don't have a cut and emboss machine yet, well, don't fear. You could order punches. Maybe you don't ever plan on getting a cut and emboss machine. So you could get punches, and the way you open it is you just slide. Sometimes you have to kind of push this, and then you slide it, and it opens up. And then you just stick your cardstock in it. Let me find a piece of paper here. This is a pretty thick. I think this is one of my mixed media papers, but you could just stick it in like that. And I usually turn it upside down so I can see what I'm doing. So you could stamp first, or you don't have to, and then just hold it and squeeze. And like I said, that's pretty thick paper there. So, and you could do, you could either use this piece or you could use this piece and cut it out. So anyways, to close it, you just squeeze and pull that down, and now it's closed. And I'm going to go over punches as well. So $25, 167880. And again, it's a new product. Ooh, let's look at some paper. So this one is $13, 167752. It's called Artisan Sketched Garden, and it's 12 by 12. And let me just get all this plastic. I don't like plastic, but it is what it is. Okay, so look at that. Is that not pretty? I'm sure that if you're, watching other demonstrators, they've been using some of these products for a while. But you could just cut this out and use it black and white, or you can color in it. Now, if you're going to color with your Stampin' Blends, you know, the alcohol markers, just know that it's going to bleed through, which is fine. You just wouldn't want to have, you know, the back showing, because you'll see the inky blob. But very pretty. Or you could use your watercolor pencils or regular colored pencils. You can use any of that. I just think they're so pretty. Again, it is two-sided paper. Look at this. It just makes me happy. I don't know. I think it's like a low black dress, you know? Everybody needs to have black and white designer series paper. I will use some of mine as just black and white, but you know I love to color. I've said that before, so I'm going to be adding color to some of mine. And we'll just see what I could come up with. I love flowers and stripes. So, there you go. So again, that was the Artisan Sketch Gardens 12 by 12. $13. Okay, don't give up on me. Oh, just got a couple more things. So here is the embossing folder that I was waiting for that goes with my Fern and Flora set. That silly me didn't order it at the same time. So Fern and Flora 3D embossing folder. And I will be making a video showing this. In my beginner card series where I'm using the Fern and Flora, I've used the stamp sets, I've used the dies, I've used the designer series paper, and now I'm going to use the embossing folder. It's $11, 167744. We'll come up with some neat techniques using that. Okay, now we're going to get into a couple of sweets. Ooh. Here it is. Okay, so now with Stampin' Up, they have what they call suites. And you can either purchase everything in the suite at a price, or you can individually pick. So let's say that you know, you really like the paper, but you didn't care for the stamp set or the die, or maybe you just stamp and you don't use dies. Well, you can purchase all of this individually as well, or you can get it in a suite. So this is the Waterside Retreat Suite. Say that 3 times. 167932. It's $68.75, and it comes with all of this. So let me show you what it comes with. You get the stamp set. It's a photopolymer stamp set. Isn't that cute? Perfect. You know, June, happy Father's Day is coming up. We need to start making our cards. So there's a photopolymer stamp set. And there is the coordinating dies. You also get these fun little embellishments. They are loose anchor trinkets. Let's see if I can open them. There. Aren't those cute? Little anchors. It has a hole so you could tie it on something. Those are cute. And lastly is the paper. Waterside Retreat paper. Now be mindful when you open up your papers not to cut them. And you're taking off all the lovely plastic. So here it is. So this page, you could just, cut it and make a card with it. Excuse me, let me get a little drink here while you admire. But I think this page is really kind of made to cut up. So you could use your paper trimmer and cut straight down that. So that would cut that. And then you're going to have to be a little more. You'd have to turn it this way and cut, cut, and here. And then you could come up this way, and then you'd have to cut this off. So, it's pretty easy to do that. But anyways, that's how you would cut that. Or you could just use the back. Or you could just, pick what you want. Like, maybe you only want that much. You make your card. Look at this cute fishies. Yeah, I like to look at fish. Yeah, I'm not too much in the fishing. But, they're pretty. On a bike. Let's see what the back. Oh, that's pretty. Like a bird. Could be a seagull. I'm not sure. Some kind of birds. There they are. So again, if you're a scrapbooker, boy, you could just use, a good piece of this and, have a beach picture on there or something. Or you could, again, cut it down. Let's see what the back. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's cute. All the different life rings and buoys. I just really like all the colors. Oh, and that's good. Weathered wood. All of these would make great masculine birthday cards, Father's Day cards, or I have good friends that love all of this, and they're females. They love to canoe and fish. I like to canoe. I'm just not much on the fishing. Okay, so there's that. That one is the Waterside Retreat Suite. So again, you get the designer series paper. You get both the stamps as well as the dies, and you get the cute little trinkets. But again, you could purchase all of this separately if you choose. Okay. Next is a much bigger suite. Same thing though. You could order it all, or you could order them individually. This is the Bloom Boutique Suite, 167657. It's $135.50, but look at all that you get. You get those cute little in-color butterflies, the 2026, 2028 in-color butterflies. I think I've shown you those before because I had another set of them. But then with this suite, you get 2 different stamp and dies. So you get the Boutique Blossoms, and that's the stamp set. It's photopolymer again. It's a two-step set. Whew. So you could do the outline and then fill it in. And look, it's how it's shaded. That's going to give you different depths of the color. So it's going to give you instant shading. And here are the dies. Let's open that die up. Now, I know some people don't like the new packaging. I like it. I'm quite happy with the new packaging. Now, I do have all of those, DVD cases and stamps all in there. I'm not taking all of those out. and putting them in the new ones. Maybe eventually I would, but here are the dies. Now I do take my dies off of this quite annoying tape. I don't know where they get that tape. I mean, it's great and it holds those dies really well, but I fight with it. So I get those magnetic sheets and put my dies on the magnetic sheet, and I've shown you that before. So anyways, some people don't like this. I don't have a problem. I just, you know, you could argue with it, or you kind of take your finger and just fold it down. Fold it down as I argue with it. There you go. And once you've done it a couple of times, it's much easier to get your stamps or your dies in here. And usually it just takes, you know, a second to do that. So there's those. But you also, if you choose to get the whole suite, you also get scallop bloom dies. So those are kind of cool. Let's see what they look like. Look at that. Big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the middle one, each one, so this one is just kind of like a plain, and then this one, surely you can see that, is dotted. Isn't that cool? So every other one. And then you get that cool little shape. Those, I mean, that's neat. If you look at this, you're like, eh. But, ooh, cool. Okay, put him up. And here's a Scallop Blooms photopolymer stamp set. So let's see what it looks like as I dump it out. All different sentiments. So your kindness means so much. Wishing you a day of relaxation and happiness and love. Who doesn't need that? Love that thing. Thank you and happy birthday. So that's a good sentiments. All right. Well, look what else comes in this suite. You get these scalloped window boxes. Y'all see that without with me taking it out? So they're boxes pre-cut, pre-scored, and you just, you know, put them together. I'm not going to take them out of the little thing yet, but I'm sure I will show you the box that I make. And then you get, of course, some designer series paper, 12 by 12, Bloom Boutique. Sorry, I know that's probably an annoying noise. Now, when I store my papers, I put these in the scrapbook, you know, plastic sleeves. But if the label is on the plastic, which I do throw away, I cut that out. And then I'll put that with my paper. So usually what I do is I cut that out, and then I just glue it to the back of that cardboard. So let's look at this paper. So there's, oh, isn't that pretty? Very pretty. So I'm sure you probably could see, excuse me, it has the gold accent. Oh, very pretty, very pretty. Oh, no, hydrangea hue. And again, it's got them all that gold. Who doesn't like shiny? Oh, and that's rather understated, but it's pretty. It's got, you know, just enough sparkle to hold the interest. Oh, that's pretty. tell me which one of these papers is your favorite. So that's pretty. And again, it's rather understated, but it's pretty. So one more sheet. I just think it's delicate and kind of sweet paper. That's what I would call this. I would call it sweet. So that's all of those. And that's pretty much it for today. So what do y'all think? I'll just kind of put a few of these back down as we talk for a minute. So make sure if you're interested in one of those last chance products that you quickly look for them, because once they're gone, they're gone. And then, you know, May the 5th is just around the corner. So hopefully you find this little video informative. So thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a great day. Bye for now.